Hey guys, got the Linchpin Flavio Ikoma design. This is CRKT right here. IKBS system, which Flavio Ikoma invented, as well as the deadbolt locking system on this knife. It's not like the Seismic. It's a little smaller, and I like the design a little bit better. And now that I'm holding it like this, I want to cut something. Yeah. And it's sharp out of the box. And it comes in a typical CRKT box. And I thought it was kind of funny because before I bought this one, It was called the Linchpin from Civivi, and now this one's called the Vexor, not the Linchpin anymore. So I think people got their wires crossed, and Civivi decided we'll go with Vexor, but it still says Linchpin on the box for this knife. And this is a big old knife too, but this one is about 9 inches overall. So it's no fainting flower, that's for sure. You've got 3 3/4, maybe you could call 3.8 at 98 millimeters, and almost 9 inches. I mean, we're just what, a 16th? Well, right there we're at it. 22 and a half. Whoops, don't slip my blade thing. 22 and a half centimeters right there. Now let's take a look real quick, just kind of get this out of the way. How fat is it? 15.4 millimeters at 6/10 of an inch. What kind of blade stock? It looks like 14.14 at 3.7 millimeters. So pretty heavy blade stock on this thing. It's that 1.4116 blade steel, made in Germany. I think it's probably been equated more or less to, it's kind of like a 440C, but it's a user steel. Okay. And yeah, this drop, I have to give it a little bit of like that, and probably as time goes by, it'll drop more freely, just like my Clever Girl. Just push that one and it drops pretty readily. And of course my XOC, which is also a deadbolt. This is a Flavio Ikoma design as well. And this blade weighs like 45,000 pounds. So yeah, as soon as you release that lock, it's going to drop because it's a dog. It's a big ass dog. Check this out. The XOC, I can barely get it in my camera. There you go. Big difference, huh? I mean, this is a Goliath knife. But this one is not, at least is not as heavy as the XOC, and probably lighter than the Clever Girl, but not by much, I imagine. Here we go. 176 grams. Let's roll it around to ounces. And 6.2. Clever Girl, 6.92. So it's only 7/10. But this dog here, 11 ounces. So insane. This is CTS XHP titanium carbon fiber. It's insane. It really is. This one, yeah, more affordable, more useful, user-friendly in the way that it's lighter, easier to carry, not as long. Nice shape to the blade. Piercing, slicing, go forward, choke up on this thing. It's pretty, the fit and finish is pretty good. I'm not getting caught by any edginess or anything like that. You've got a nice tubed lanyard hole here. It goes through the back spacer. The back spacer kind of completes the look of the knife nicely. Yeah. I like it. Check it out. Cutting edge is like 3.5 inches. It gets you to drop. And of course you can like adjust the detent right here with the number 6. And if we want to go way off here, I don't know. See, to the right, tougher. To the left, a lot looser. But it's not going to affect, still doesn't drop as free as I'd like it to. It's centered. It doesn't affect the centering, okay? Because this is, on the inside here, is a strip that is it's got a detent ball in it. And if you look at my XOC video, I disassemble that and I show you how that detent strip works coming off of there. And there's some screws holding the strip in place here. And this one is left exposed because if you loosen this one, it'll relax or tighten that detent. I'm calling it a strip. It's a strip of metal that goes down. And so, yes, that will affect how strong that is. And it's kind of a clever little way to do that. Nice. I mean, this also allows you to keep your fingers out of the way when you drop this, because you just push the button and it'll drop on in. Pretty cool. Flick it open. Where's my balance point? Right there. Not bad. Jimping on the top of this blade here. Easy to really choke up. Plenty of room for your hands. Pretty ergo friendly. Not really a hot spot per se on this, even though it's not a real long clip and it doesn't kind of straighten out as it comes up. And the deep carry pocket clip, unfortunately, be nice if they had flat screws on that. And let me see if they did on this. See, on this Lynchpin, yes, they do flat flush screws, although then I prefer that they mill an area to put that pocket clip on so it's flush with the scale, which they didn't do there. But they did do it here. Now all they need is the flat screw, and it's flush with the scale all the way through, which would be great. Right or left hand, tip up, carry, satin grind. And these are not terribly inexpensive. They're $115, $120, but, you know, get it on White Mountain Knives. Use the LTK discount code for 10% off. And that'll give you over $10 off right there. Here's the description stuff on White Mountain Knives. So this will give you handle length, handle thickness, etc. Cutting edge, overall length. And do they finish it up on the next page? Yes, they do. It's a glass reinforced nylon. It's not G10. You can tell that when you handle it. And 6.2 ounces is correct. You can see that. As opposed to the Clever Girl, which is G10. I don't know that it makes a lot of difference to me one way or the other, as long as it gives some tactile response there to where I can get a good grip on this. And this is definitely kinder on the hands than the Clever Girl is, although if you want to hold on to something, this is the way to go. This would be better in the field, in different types of environments, because it is extremely grippy. This one, not as much, but I would say it's adequate. Really nice. Don't have to worry about talking about the detent. It's adjustable, okay? So, yeah, good balance, good ergos. It's a pretty reasonable knife all the way around. And then we could all wish for different types of blade steel, because if you're a knife enthusiast, yeah, you probably are hoping you could get to at least D2 and maybe S30V or something, but that's not CRKT's playground. That's not where they usually hang out in that respect. This is D2, and that's just about as far as they get, other than OS 8 and that kind of thing. So yeah, not overly heavy, but it's a chunk. And yeah, I don't mind it at all. I like it better than the Seismic. So if you like this Flavio Ikoma design, it's got IKBS. That deadbolt locking system is dead on. I mean, that is tough stuff. You're not going to break it, so don't worry about that. That's not going to break on you. So if you want something with an incredible strong lock on it as a real working knife, this might be one that you might want to consider. Check it out. Here's the back of your deadbolt. Yeah, I like it. They've got a lot of different deadbolt locking knives. These are just 3 of them. Check them out online, and you know what we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.